and welcome to this week's In Conversation. My name is Phil Jackman and I lead on CyberNorth, Dynamo Northeast Cybersecurity Cluster. Each week, I'm talking to people in the Northeast cybersecurity industry. In the first couple, I talked to Tom and James, who are well established in the field. This week, I'm talking to someone who I think is at the start of her career. Today, I'm joined by Kimberley Mains. So, hi Kimberley, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very, very good, very good. So I think the two of us first met at a Cyberfest event. It seems such a long time ago and in a different era now. So there's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. First is, I understand you're a student at Sunderland University. Can you start by telling us a bit about yourself and the course you're on?
Yes, so I'm Kimberley Hendry and I'm studying a Master's in Cybersecurity at Sunderland University. I was pretty much started the journey into cybersecurity from attending Dynamo. At the time I was doing a Tech Mums course that was set up by Northumbria, Newcastle and Durham University and the Institute of Coding to sort of help retrain women and teach women and mothers more cyber skills. And part of it, we got to go to a Dynamo conference and I saw a live hacking event, which was just very exciting and really inspired me. And yeah, so from there, I sort of pursued it a bit more, did a few more courses, spoke to a few different people who work in cybersecurity, and yes, spoke to Alistair Irons as well from Sunderland University, and yeah, so went ahead and joined the Masters. Yeah.
And so how was the course?
Oh, it's really good.
Especially during lockdown. Are you doing it all online now?
Yes, it moved online, I think sort of March. It's, well, I guess with it being a computer science course, a lot of it was online already. The university makes good use of different programs and puts lots of material online. All the lectures are online before the classes, and we do lots of online discussions. But then, yeah, since the lockdown, the whole university's closed, so everything's online. But we're having online lectures, using conferencing, online presentations, things like that. So yeah, we're quite far through the course already, went into the last two modules. So we're doing cybersecurity and user design, and what's the other one we're doing? Oh, incident response and cyber resilience. So the cyber resilience one is using like a virtual machine and Kali Linux to assess a breach as part of an assignment. So that's all online. So that's been quite tricky trying to install different programs, but there's Google, and the teachers have been very supportive, and the students as well.
So you managed to stay together while you're online. You still managed to create that sense of community.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same as being in the room with each other. I was just thinking the other day how we'd have these amazing discussions all together from different perspectives, because there's quite a varying experiences on the course. There's lots of police, there's lots of computer science graduates, and there's a few people retraining, so there's lots of different experiences. So yeah, it's not the same as being in the room together and chatting, but we use like WhatsApp and Skype and things to work on it. And we're supposed to work on our projects separately anyway, really. So so yeah, so it's not too bad.
We'll find out if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
So I take it you're enjoying the course though.
Oh, I am. It's I guess because of being older as well, I've worked for years, so then to go back into education, you really, really appreciate it. It's such a pleasure to be able to sit and think and take time to digest things and learn new things. It's very exciting. Yeah, and it's been a great course. It's been so interesting. I mean, at times it's been very hard. The first module was fundamentals of network security, and that was way over my head. I didn't really know what the difference between a router and a switch, to be honest. So that was quite a tricky one. So she handed a load of cables and boxes and told to put them together, and but then again with support got through it, and lots of reading. Also going to meetups as well. People have been very supportive and helpful and offering lots of advice. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. We come near the end, and we start our dissertation module over the summer, so, and then finish in September. So I'm
Well, good luck with that.
oh,
So
thank
the
you.
second thing I wanted to talk about, though, was is the Northeast Ladies Hacking Society. So what is that, and how's it come about?
Well, it came about again from listening to podcasts to get immersed in more things and hear information. I became aware of Eliza May Austin, who's got some security companies in London like Pocket Seam and that security company, and she set up Ladies of London Hacking Society, so a cybersecurity meetup to teach predominantly women more offensive and defensive skills. So they do lots of like live labs and demos and things like that. And then through connecting with her on LinkedIn, she put a call out for starting new chapters around the country. And so when I saw she offered for a Newcastle one, I was like, oh yes, definitely. So then was put in contact with Catherine Cardos. I think you know her from Virgin Money,
Yeah.
the security there, cybersecurity. And so together we're setting up a Northeast chapter of the Ladies Hacking Society.
It's great to see initiatives like this kicking off, I think. But is there a problem encouraging more women into cybersecurity?
Well, apparently so. I think there's quite a skill shortage just in cybersecurity anyway. So there's apparently thousands of unfilled jobs. So apparently that's an issue. And apparently there's only about 20% of the roles are actually filled by women. So I think it might be a bit of a tech issue anyway. And so I guess it's maybe partly through the image. It's got maybe quite almost like a dark image, because personally, before I knew about it all, say the word hacking, and I would think of a man in a hoodie, like typing away, doing something scary. Whereas, or even thinking of the girl with the dragon tattoo. She was a hacker and she was quite intimidating almost. So I guess it maybe had a bit of an image problem, but when you actually speak to people and look into it more, there's loads of different roles in it, and not just the technical pen testing or yeah, like there's not just the technical roles, there's lots of need for soft skills as well. So yeah, so I guess anything that helps diversity and inclusion is a good thing. I think we were both at a talk where there was a researcher talking about using AI with driverless cars, and they did it over was it in Sweden, and then moved it to Australia. And
The kangaroo, yes, that's it.
yeah, so I guess if you have those blind spots where you only have the same people putting certain things in, or same points of view, if everyone's the same, then it does leave you blind spots and it's not ideal. So I guess anything that increases diversity and different perspectives is a good thing. So yeah, I think the name ladies and hacking doesn't really go together that well, so maybe that makes it a bit more interesting.
But there's no reason why women can't make a great career within cybersecurity.
Oh no, I've met loads of amazing women, and yeah, like I say, it needs a range of skills. It needs not just the technical people, but people with the soft skills, able to communicate and yeah, like break down information and think, like I say, think in different ways. There's things like people working like compliance, and yeah, there's lots of parts. So there's no reason at all. So we're hoping by setting up this society, we'd always planned to do online talks anyway, even before the lockdown, to try and make it more inclusive. Because I know myself, being a mother, I sometimes find it hard to get to meetups in evenings or not wanting to be out too late. So we always plan to have physical ones, but then have them online and recorded, so they could be like a resource to people, and people who couldn't make it out the house could then also attend. So yeah, our first one's going to be mid-May. We're just finalising before we just do the last little push. So yeah, the first one will be in May, and that'll be an online meetup with some talks by women in cybersecurity and a bit of skill sharing as well, and demos. So we'll let
Excellent.
you know.
I'll look out for that. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say it's amazing, but that'd be really bad pun. So there you go. So what's your focus? What's your personal focus right now?
I guess with the schools and nurseries being closed, stopping my children destroying the house is number one. But also, sorry.
How many?
Oh, just
Sorry,
the
how many
two.
have you got?
Just the two.
Just.
Yeah, just the two. Yeah, no, the loving being home, but yes, it's hard work. So yeah, do that. Work finish. I'm doing my work as well. I do assessing and also working on my projects for my degree, for the masters. I'll be sending you out a link soon because I'm doing some research into smishing. So I'll be sending you a survey to do if that's all right soon. Yeah, just that, and then yeah, push for the first online meetup for the Northeast Ladies Hacking Society.
That sounds an awful lot to fill in. But anyway, my last question then is, what's the first thing you're going to do once lockdown is lifted?
Oh, well, hopefully the first thing I could do is take the children to my parents because I'm sure they need a good night to sleep over at their grandparents' house. But we'll definitely go up to Bamborough because we have lots of family in Bamborough Village, and my husband has a pizza place up there. So I'm very much looking forward to going up there to the gardens and having a go on the beach and have a look around. I can't wait.
No, me neither. And I think I agree entirely with your grandparents stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So thanks very much for that, Kimberly. I'd also like to thank Robert, who's helped me set up these in conversations behind the scene. We're running these throughout summer, and so look out for the next NAS series. And if you're interested in taking part, please get in touch.
Thanks. Bye.
Great. Thanks then, Kimberly. I think I'll come back to you if we need to do this again, but hopefully there's enough to cut, and if Robert's still recording.
Oh, okay.
But that was really good. Really
Oh,
good. And I'll come back with that. Okay.
yes. Oh, lovely. Right. Well, I'll speak to you soon then.
Yeah, and best of luck with this. Whatever help I can be with the leading the ladies is great, but
Oh, thank you.
I think to get this started, it might be better not to have me in the beginning one. Yeah.
Yes, I did say I'd really like just for the first one to have it all women, almost all women speaking, and then yeah, definitely I've
Yeah.
love to have you on, definitely. But yeah, the first one I think it's mid-May. We're just trying to pin down the date when but yeah, so we'll send you the link for it all, and that'd be great.
And I was speaking to Steve Blanks
Oh
the
yes,
other day.
yeah.
Spoke very highly of you, so there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. Oh, lovely. He's been really supportive. Yeah, he's been wonderful. So yeah, I really hope everything's all right by September, so we can go back and go over and do Cyberfest.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do is to arrange it so that they're either could be done physically or online. I suspect we'd be limited to numbers, you know what I mean? And
Right.
anyway, I shall come back to you, Kimberly, and thank you very much. Okay, cheers now then.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
That was In Conversation with Phil Jackman, lead for CyberNorth. Audio and video production was by me, Robert Campbell. This was a Team Funds production for Dynamo Northeast.